Hi, this is episode 3 of Leo Interviews. Today we are interviewing Will Huntington.
Hey Leo, how's it going?
It's going good. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Tell me a little bit about you.
My name is Will Huntington. I'm based here in Austin, Texas. I am originally a small town guy from Oxford, Mississippi. I grew up in Mississippi for my entire life until college. Went to college at Ferris State University up in Big Rapids, Michigan, on a tennis scholarship.
Oh, cool.
Lived in New Orleans area after college, coaching tennis, and then jumped into the world of sales back in early 2018, which moved me out here to Texas, and I've been here ever since.
Cool. Yeah, tell me what about just what you want your life to be, and what do you want to motivate people to?
Ooh, that's a big question. And just so I understand the question, what do I want to do kind of with my life and what kind of, help motivate others? Is that kind of the
Yeah,
question?
kind of like what impact do you want to change people's life?
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
want?
So I think first and foremost, right? I mean, I want to, live a successful life from a career standpoint, right? I want to be successful in my career, which also I think would then trend down to, being successful in my relationships,
Yeah.
friends, family, loved ones, future kids one day, right? But the impact that I personally would like to leave on people. It's just I want to be remembered as everyone. Will was just a good guy. He was a good
Yeah.
person. He liked to make people laugh. He said funny things. He's kind-hearted, and that's kind of the impact I'd like to leave on people is just be remembered as just a good guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I like that. What is your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
Ooh, now that's a great question. Because there's been multiple big challenges that have been thrown at me in my life. I'd say one of my biggest challenges to date. Leo, you got me on a good one here. I'd say one of the biggest challenges I went through that kind of pointed me in the right direction in life is went through some family stuff back in
Okay.
2015 with my father, and don't have to go into great detail, but I will say during those, from 2012 to 2015, some stuff with my dad really shifted me in a whole new direction in my life.
Mm.
It helped me become a much better man and a much better person. But I would say that challenge, helped me in all areas, not only just growth of mindset, growth of a mentality to be a better person, to
Yeah.
help others, but also kind of molded me and put me in the right direction to kind of kick off my career too, because I was just coming out of college in 2014. And I feel like that was a big pivotal moment for me. And it was again, can't put too many things on a podcast from a
That's
personal
right.
point, but it definitely was a huge challenge and hurdle, and very proud of myself
Oh,
for jumping over it.
all right. Yeah. Yeah. What's something you are proud of yourself for?
Oh man, you hit me with some good ones, Leo. What am I proud of myself for? Ooh. I mean, this is I'm proud that I was able to purchase a home by age 30 here in Austin,
Oh,
Texas.
wow.
I made that goal a long time ago. I wrote it down on a whiteboard next to my desk in my apartment. It was a lifelong goal of mine to be a homeowner. I put the goal and said, hey, let's see if I can do it by 30. And I accomplished that goal. And there's been other goals in my athletic career. I wanted to become a captain in college, and I was able to do that 3 different times. Very, very proud of myself and the athletic side of things as well.
Nice. Yeah. What is the way you think we can all change the world?
Oh, that's a good one, man. I think it starts with having an open heart, and I think this world needs more kindness, right? I think uh,
Yeah.
we're in a place right now in this world where it's a lot of division, a lot of left and a lot of right, and it
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out how do we get back to that middle ground, right? How do we love our country, love our other countries? How do we kind of bring people back together?
Mm-hmm.
I think that starts with kindness, right? I think at the end of the day, a quote we should all live by: "You can't judge a book by its cover." Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's very true, right? We all come from different
Yeah.
backgrounds and ethnicities. So I do believe that, you know, if we're going to make some big positive changes in this world, I think it starts with kindness. I think, you know, we have to, has to be given a fair shot, and we have to, you know, give each other a fair shot. And I think that could really help, you know, bring people back together. But, you know, I think it's going to take a lot of us, Leo.
Yeah, I agree, because today we all have our separate beliefs, and that just like divides us all.
Yeah. I think everyone needs, you know, Jesus in their lives too, right? I think our Savior is a huge, you know, it's a huge blessing to have in our lives, and he put us on earth for a reason, right? He put us in this world. So I think, you know, getting people back in the church, getting people back in the belief of God, you know, I think is a huge thing. And I think that could also help really bring us back together as well.
Okay, yeah. Do you like tennis?
Do I like tennis? Man, I love tennis.
Okay.
I love tennis. I still play a couple times a week, even though I'm not as good as I used to be, which is frustrating, but you know, I can still do it.
Okay, yeah. What team do you play on?
So currently I play on, we're called the Southside Bangers.
Oh my goodness.
We're located, our team is based out of South Austin. I've been on the same team now, I think going on 4.5, 5 years.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, still playing on that team.
What is your favorite team aside from your team?
Oh, Leo, I know you know this because you know me. Ole Miss.
Oh yeah.
It's hot.
Well, yeah, that is a team, but like tennis team.
Oh, tennis team. So that's a tough question. As you know, tennis is mostly an individual sport. So, team wise, there's not many tennis teams out there at the professional level. But if I had to pick a player, I mean, one that's retired, but he's a legend, would be Andre Agassi. Was a huge Agassi fan growing up. But I'd say currently, I mean, it's hard not to root for Carlos Alcaraz. He's a Spaniard player. He's like number 1, number 2 in the world. So I'd say he's probably my favorite right now.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. When you were scared, what's something that helps you feel brave again?
When I've been scared, what's something that helps me feel brave again? That's a good deep question, Leo. I think one thing that, you know, makes me feel brave again when I've had moments where I'm scared or down, you know, I try to take a nice long deep breath, and I just go to like a couple of different happy places. But I always like to think back of like, think about my mom. My mom raised my sister and I on her own as a single mother. And she's been through so many trials and tribulations in her life, and she continues to push through and continues to surpass those hurdles. And I look at her and I say, okay, if she can do it, you know, and what I might be scared of in the moment, or, you know, be in a down headspace in the moment, I'm like, all right, like if she can overcome these really, really, really tough events in her life, what I'm going through is not that bad. And she, you know, she helps me just, you know, by thinking about that, it just makes me kind of crawl out and say, okay, hey, you know, things are going to be okay. So I think just kind of looking back on, you know, what the lessons that she's taught me her entire life, you know, I think those are some of the very powerful messages that have helped me overcome, you know, when I'm scared.
Yeah, totally agree with that. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Ooh, you're on fire right now, Leo. You know that? You got a haircut and you're on fire with the questions on me. Some advice I would give my younger self. I would tell my younger self to slow down a little bit. Listen more and slow down. I think, you know, when I was younger, I was super, you know, I wanted to move at a very fast pace, right? I wanted success fast. I wanted to chase down X, Y, and Z goals as fast as I possibly could. And sometimes I skipped past some things in my life that I should have, you know, taken a step back, really listened, really learned better. You know, been a little bit more intuitive on some of the, you know, things that I was, you know, going through. So I tell myself just to slow down a little bit, you know, like it's not a race, right? Life is not a race.
I think everyone, and like generally, like everyone should, you know, go touch grass every once in a while and just take a breath, you know?
No, you're spot on, man. I try to every day. I try to at least right before this interview, right? I had a nice break in between my meetings. Just went outside. Just went outside.
Yeah, just go touch grass.
You know, I think a great way to live, Leo, is just day by day. Take it day by day. You know, you shouldn't be looking forward to, you know, it's Monday. We should be like, oh, I can't wait to get to Friday. No, I can't wait to get to Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what tomorrow could be the most epic day ever. It could be a bad day. You know, we don't know. Like, no point looking forward.
Yeah, every day is a surprise that God gives us.
Exactly. So I just, you know, I would tell myself, my younger self, hey, just slow down a little bit, Will.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Ooh, there's a ton of those. Let's see. Favorite childhood memory. I would have to say one that brings me back, and I might have been your age or a year or two younger. So my mom took my sister and I to the Ole Miss bowl game. It was the Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. And Eli Manning was I think a freshman on the team, but we played West Virginia, and we went to the game, and it was absolutely freezing, dude. I'm talking like could feel your hands, your toes.
Oh my goodness.
And we ended up leaving at halftime because it was so cold, and went to like a restaurant, sports bar to watch it on TV and get some food and warm up.
Was it like snowing or?
So okay, so it wasn't snowing yet, but it was like so cold, and we were getting just beat down, like getting smoked. So
I can imagine.
But what made this memory so special is I'd never seen snow before, like real good snow. And
really?
everyone that we went with, like a big group of people, everyone was checking out of the hotel the next day. My mom said, no, I heard snow's going to come into town. I want you and Meg to really experience, you know, a winter and snow. And so we stayed 2 extra days, and it snowed like crazy. It was like right after.
Wow.
It was beautiful, but it was like, I just remember playing in the snow, walking around Nashville. So I'd say that was a really good childhood memory. I mean, there's a lot of them, Leo, but that one definitely was one that's, you know, kind of sticks out.
Okay, yeah, it's nice. If you could choose any superpower, what would that be?
Ooh, time travel.
Oh, time travel?
Yeah, time travel.
Oh, it's actually kind of fun. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what about you? What would you choose?
Probably invisibility.
Ooh, okay.
Because, like, I'm thinking, right? If I'm hungry, and guys, do not do this, but if I'm hungry, I could just go invisible and maybe just borrow a Snickers bar.
Just borrow.
Yeah, just borrow. Yeah, exactly. You know.
I mean, but if you're gonna eat it, how are you gonna return it if you're borrowing it? You know.
Just eat it up and return the wrapper.
Yeah, that's fine. You probably stuff the wrapper, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a good superpower.
This is actually funny. If you could go back in time, like Back to the Future, what time would you travel to?
Oh, now that is a really good one. What time would I travel to? I think I'd go to like the 1970s.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would I don't know why. I think I'd go to the 1970s, kind of the hippie phase.
I mean, you could get like I don't know if it like was around the 80s or 70s, but they had like a Jello cake.
Ooh.
Like, well, I don't think it was Jello cake, or it was some type of like a soft bouncy cake. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go to the 70s. All the long hair and kind of the hippie, but also like, you know, no cell phones, like just being able to see how life is, you know, without the technology that we have today. Maybe go see some live music from some great bands, you know, that aren't anymore. I don't know. I think the 70s would be kind of fun.
Okay. This is one of the silly questions. Is there a special lady in your life?
Oh, there is a special lady in my life. I think you might know her pretty well.
Yes, my sister.
Her name is Julia Cotton.
Yeah,
your older sister. Very, very special lady in my life. We met. It's crazy to think, Leo. It'll be a year in February that Jules and I have been dating.
Wow.
On February 4th of this past year.
Time flies by so fast.
It
does. I can't.
It does.
It's gonna be like Thanksgiving in like what, a week, 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, a week and a half will be Thanksgiving. Yeah. But yeah, man, Julia or Jules, she's been the biggest blessing in my life over the last year, and becoming close with you and your mom and your dad. it's just been such a big blessing. But yeah, I have a lady in my life that you know very well.
Okay. uh, what are your favorite pizza toppings?
Ooh, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a meat guy, so give me a meat lover.
Okay, so yeah, meat lovers, yeah.
Get pepperoni, some Italian sauce,
Oh,
maybe a little crumble of bacon on top of it.
ooh,
You
that
know,
you got me hungry now.
and of
Love
course,
pizza.
I know you and I can eat this with cheese. We gotta throw,
Yes,
love,
cheese.
right?
Just get the cheese shaker and
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it. It's nice having you here.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna leave you. Can I leave you with one quote that I think
Yes.
that you'll really love, and I want you to take this to heart, Leo.
Okay.
I had a tennis coach back in 2010.
Wow.
Tell me this: champions are made while no one's watching. And what that means is, right, every little bitty thing that you do in this world, all the hard work that you put in, Leo, the behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah.
that's champions are made, right? It's not the stuff
Yeah.
we put out on social media or the pictures that we post or the hey, look at me. It's truly what you do behind the scenes and the work that you're putting in. And I know you're a hard worker already, but always remember that the biggest champions are always made while nobody else is watching.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Well, it's gonna be it for today's episode. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Well, it was nice having you here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leo. Have a great day. And like Leo said, please like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.